waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sign of the Times. Thank you for joining us tonight on this beautiful Friday night, January 15th, 2021. I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedules, your busy schedules, to join us tonight. Those that are watching by way of television, by way of your laptops, your phone, your iPhone, your Android. Those of you that are watching all over the country, all over the world with this broadcast. Those that are watching on Facebook Live, those that are watching on our new station, Limitless Entertainment Television. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us, those that are watching via our YouTube channel. We appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to talk about the things that matter to you. Tonight we have a special show that's already been broadcasted about, that we're going to talk about health, healthy eating. We're going to talk about exercising, getting ourselves ready. We left 2020, headed into 2021, but I'm telling you, it's time for us to do better physically, not just emotionally. I want to challenge you during these dark days that we're right in the middle of during this pandemic to continue to mask up, wash your hands, social distance. I was out today in Walmart and I was amazed at the people that are walking around with no mask, as if it doesn't affect me. Listen, my heart is heavy as we had to bury a close friend yesterday. Today I got word that one of my dear friends, my dear brothers, Pete Spears, down in the Charlotte area, that went to a good friend of mine, we went to church together, went home to be with the Lord today as a result of COVID. It's a terrible thing, but we all have to work together. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about us. So wear your mask, wash your hands, stay safe, my friends. We need you. I want to challenge you to write your comments, your questions for our guest tonight in the comment section. I want to challenge you to hit the like button, to hit the share button. I want to challenge you to subscribe on YouTube. Let's get this broadcast out so that all of us can be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Doesn't matter if you're wise and don't have any wealth and health. It doesn't mean anything. And yet you can have all the wealth in the world, but yet if you're not healthy, it doesn't mean anything. So we're going to jump right into it tonight. I want to welcome my guest who was on, I would say about maybe 8-9 months ago. We talked a totally different subject. We did an entire week of broadcast in which we talked about businesses, and she came on representing her business. Well, tonight she's coming back with us again tonight, but a different topic. We're going to talk strictly about health, and we're going to talk about exercising and her company that she has to help us. And hopefully she can give us some ideas, give me some ideas other than just hitting Planet Fitness every day. Need to do some things with our diet. It's the most difficult thing. So help me tonight. If you're on your on Facebook or YouTube, whatever, hit the like button and welcome Nicolle J. Thompson out of Middleton. I hope I said that correctly. Ohio. She is I guess you call the CEO, the chairman of the board of, I got to get this name right, FITNIFICENT.
Right.
Exercising and health, and her website is FITNIFICENT.com, and you can reach her on her email at Nicolle@FITNIFICENT.com. Thank you, my friend, for joining us. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be with us tonight, and I appreciate it. And once again, thank you so much for. I know that you're busy. I know that you're doing an awful lot, and just thank you. It means a lot to us. And tell us a little bit about what FITNIFICENT is, and then I have a couple questions for you.
Okay, great. First of all, thank you so much. I don't know, I call it Bishop. So I've known you almost.
Old folks say just don't call me late for dinner.
Yes, but anyway, you've been a good friend to us for many, many years, and I'm just saying so thankful that you called me at text me at the last kind of was the last minute, and I said sure, why not? The thing is, I love what I do. I am like you said, my name is Nicolle Thompson. I am a certified personal trainer and owner of FITNIFICENT LLC. FITNIFICENT is a fitness company. I my specialty is health and fitness because you can't. I mean, I love fitness, but I love health as well. So you can't have the two actually are married together. And I know a lot of people want to say, and I know people who say, they may eat well, but they don't really work out. Really, that you really need to move your body. So, but my company, um, Fitnificent, and how I come with this name is marrying fitness with magnificent. So I say you have a magnificent experience in fitness with Nicolle. So anytime that you want to, any of my clients begin to sign up with me, they come into the experience of having a magnificent experience with Nicolle. So my company gives that to them. I love what I do because I'm changing lives, and that's what it's about. And even in these times that we're living in right now, health and fitness has to be like at the top of everyone's priority list. It must. It's like a must. Because you can have all the money, you can make all this money and everything, and people making money. Some people, people are having challenges, but there are people who are doing very well as well. But if you don't have your health, that wealth means nothing. So thank you again so much, Bishop, for allowing me to be here today.
Well, thank you for joining us. Let's get into our discussion and talk about this. One of the things that fascinates me, I was talking to someone today. Why do you think we're so fascinated with the opposite of health? Now, what I mean by the opposite of health, one of the most popular shows on television is a show called My 600-Pound Life, in which everyone is fascinated just sitting around watching people that weigh 4, 5, 6, 7. I saw one show that, the woman weighed almost 1,000 pounds. I saw one show, and I'm gonna let you answer this, but I got to get this out, where a couple, they went to order dinner for the family that was over visiting. They went to the local pizza shop and ordered 11 pizzas to take, which should have fed everyone. They took the pizza from the pizza shop, and on the way home decided to try a slice. By the time they got home, there were only 5 pizzas left. So they ate 6 pizzas from the, and we're fascinated. Why do you think we're so fascinated with things like that? And what do we need to do to change because do you think the first thing we need to do is change our thinking going forward?
Absolutely. And to add to that, I think that sometimes watching those shows makes us feel better about our situation. Because sometimes you see somebody who, how you heard that terminology that there's always somebody worse off than you.
Yeah.
Well, I may be heavy, or I may be a little overweight, but honey, I'm nothing like them. So
I said the same thing today when I said the same thing the day I was talking about it. I said, you know what? Looking at these shows make me feel so good.
It make you feel so much better about your situation when you, in a sense, are just as bad as they are. They may go overboard. You know what I'm saying? They are the extreme, but you may, sit up and eat up a full pack of donuts or a full, eating more calories than your body is designed to eat.
Right.
So or weight to your body, but it makes you feel better to see these people eating. See these people 1,000 pounds, or even 500 pounds, or even 300 pounds. That's just it may be more than what you are. So
that's true.
That it's a mindset. It is a changing of the mind. And we've been talking about this all this year. Actually, been started talking about the mindset changing last year, but it takes I'm gonna tell you, it's not an easy thing. It is a process to change your mindset on how you see food and how you eat. And so we as humans, people, not, not everyone, but everyone has their own little vice that they go to when they are, stressed, or they're
Right.
going through. Some people eat for different reasons that causes them to become a little overweight or carry extra weight or whatnot. So I think that it has to be a mindset change, but that is a process. You have to work on that.
What's the biggest challenge, do you think, for this process? Because you say it's a process, because what we think is, I'll go to Whole Foods and get some good food and come back and eat right. But after a week, I fall off the wagon and I'm eating my Krispy Kremes and McDonald's and things like that. What's the biggest challenge to healthy eating?
Sometimes it's what's going on in your life at times. Sometimes people, like I just said, people take it depends if they're going through some stressful times, they're depressed, or different things like that can cause people to eat a certain way. Yes, they'll start off good. Like, okay, a good example, Bishop, is right now are a ton of people at the gyms, and it happens every year. At the first of the year, everybody goes to the gym, and the gyms are so packed you can't get on any of the machines because people are on the machines and they're just going. Some people are, and then they realize usually it's by the middle to the end of the month, the gym starts tapering off, because all of that momentum and all that they had for the new year, or has begun to wane, and they decided that, hey, this is a lot of work, because it is a lot of work. It takes work to change.
Right.
But it takes work to change anything in your life. It takes work to change you. It takes work to change your body. It takes work to change your relationship. It takes work. And a lot of times people don't want to do the work that's required to make the changes.
What about financially? One of the things that I always think about is, if I want to eat healthy, if I can go to McDonald's and eat an entire meal of junk off the dollar menu for $5. But yet, if I want to eat a healthy meal, what are your thoughts about that?
Well, there's ways to eat. Yes, it is they say it's expensive to eat healthy. It depends on where you're shopping at, because you can shop at different places and they have healthy foods everywhere. They have healthy foods at Walmart.
Okay, give us some examples.
You just have to use a different, you just have to adjust. But like you said, yes, it is easy to go and eat off the menu at McDonald's, and
Can
you
you
eat
give
all
us
of
an example of what we can get healthy at Walmart?
Absolutely. Like, okay, salads. I know people are like, well, I don't want to eat that rabbit food. Well, you know what? You can make your salad a little more pliable for you. You can add chicken to it, chicken breasts. You can cut up you can have tuna. You can have meat on your salad. In a sense, I eat lettuce, but I also I like romaine lettuce. I like spinach. There's different types of lettuces that you can add. There's also you can have there's sweet potatoes. You can have sweet potatoes. You can't just you just monitor how you're piling it on. Sweet
Okay.
potatoes, regular potatoes, you can have those. I mean, there's way. Um, I think people think that to eat healthy, you got to deprive yourself. I think that's the incorrect thinking. Okay, what I tell my clients is, um, they eat 80% clean and 20% they can cheat, and that gives my clients a healthy balance, because then they don't feel like, oh my god, I can't have this, I might slip. Like I tell them, I said, don't, if you slip, you just slip, you just make it up.
Okay.
I think we sometimes put so much pressure on ourselves. Okay, if you begin to take some of the pressure off of yourself and begin to take small steps, sometimes how do you heard the terminology, how do you eat an elephant? I don't know who wants to eat an elephant, but
One bite at a time.
one bite at a time. So you take small steps. Sometimes we want to jump in. Like, some people go to the gym and they want to start lifting super heavy because they want to, they think you start off real heavy, you're gonna get the big, muscles. Talking about men, some men do that. Well, it doesn't work like that. You got to build up to that. You're going to hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? So even with dieting, even with your diet, and it's really not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. It's changing how you eat, how you see food. You know, how do you, take it in? How do you, view it, I should say. Sometimes we have a bad view of food, Sometimes, when we were growing, some people growing up, I know I was one of those kids that your mother was like, you eat everything on your plate. You will not.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes, your little stomach is like, I can't eat no more. Well, I paid too much money for that food. You eat it. Well, and then we take that into our adulthood. That's
right.
Fine. So then we think we got to eat everything. But sometimes we pile too much food on our plates for nothing. Another thing, you know what I'm saying? One thing I want to add in there too, Bishop, is when you go to the store, don't go to the store hungry, because then that's when you're going to pick up all the junk because you're hungry. You be buying stuff. I've been there. I done bought stuff. I know I had no business buying, but I went to the store hungry. Don't go to the store hungry. Put something, eat an apple, eat something to help you, a piece of meat, something to curb that, appetite until you can have a good meal, because you're going to mess up.
I have a question for you. And again, those that are watching, if you have a question, please just hit it in the comments section and we'll read it to her. What are your views? Do you think it's okay to have what's called a cheat day? Or is that too dangerous?
No, like I just said, I tell my clients you can eat 80% clean and 20% you can cheat. 20%. Okay? But 80% you can eat clean. Eating clean is not eating just rabbit food, not just eating raw vegetables or anything like that. You eat a healthy diet. Okay? But 20% you can, if you want to have a hamburger, if you want to eat some cake, you want to eat you can do that, because that's in that 20%.
Okay.
That lets people know that it kind of takes some of the pressure off. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you say cheat day, a cheat day is you eat nothing but anything you want to eat. I get it.
Right.
I get it. It depends. To me, it depends on how you train.
And then maybe over time that day, if you've gone 6 days of eating healthy, and then you say, Saturday is my cheat day, I'm going to eat this cheesecake, cupcakes, I'm going to eat all of it. Eventually, that cheat day is going to dwindle down to where you're going to say, I don't even have an appetite for it. So
it depends on the individual and how disciplined
and that's probably, when you say that the key to a healthy lifestyle is that word that you just used, discipline.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. You must discipline, and that's like discipline your mind, discipline your, almost like discipline your taste buds. That's challenging, but you can do it. It takes a made up. Don't we talk about having a made up mind? When you want something, you have a made up mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you get a made up mind, you can do anything.
Right.
And I don't want people to think that, oh, she just thinks this is so easy, this, that. No, I've been there. I can't tell you nothing. I'm not sitting up here talking about nothing I ain't been through myself. It's been a challenge to get where, even here, when you get, when people get certain ages, things don't happen like they used to happen. So you have to work differently. You have to train differently. Like I train differently. I eat differently. I used to have all, like you said, cheat day. I don't do cheat days. Because listen, I know me.
This is my cheat month. 2021 is my cheat year.
Well, you know what? I think that the quarantine was my cheat year.
Yeah,
mostly everybody else, who was in the house, and we was just eating. You know, so I'm so thankful though to be able to get that weight off of me. But it was a challenge because it act like it didn't want to leave.
Well, I have a question about a popular term, that something I tried, but of course, when you mention your quarantine, is kind of difficult. There's this new thing out, and I want to get your opinion on it, called intermittent fasting.
Can
you talk to us about that?
Absolutely.
good
I'm a
for
big
us.
fan. I'm a big
Okay.
fan, and I talk to my clients
Okay.
about. But I with what I do, I don't. I believe that there's no one size fits all. I don't
Okay.
believe that one diet is the best for everyone. I don't believe that even
Mhm.
one trainer is the best for everyone. I might not be the trainer for everyone, but you find that person, you find that diet, you find that thing that works best for you. So for
Mhm.
me, I do like the intermittent fasting. It has worked wonders. I believe that it helps. I believe it helps people who are over a certain age. I think it works well
What is it?
because
Okay, I hate to interrupt you, but if you can do this, if you can answer this question for me while you're answering, um, everyone, I had your husband on last week. We were talking about some other things. Every show, I have to say this, so I'm going to ask you this question. My movie Philadelphia with Denzel, he told one of the witnesses, explain it to me like I'm a 4-year-old. Explain it to us like I'm a 4-year-old. What intermittent fasting is.
okay, I'm sorry. I was going in. Okay. Intermittent fasting is a type of it's fasting, but you're fasting from a time to a time. Like for instance, you can do a fast for 16 hours and then you
Mhm.
can eat for 8 hours. That's the most popular time. So,
Mhm.
but the 16 hours can encompass your sleeping. So I tell
Yeah.
my clients, I said, sleep through your 8 hours, and then you just got, the 8 hours left to eat, until you are able to eat. And then when you eat, don't go crazy. So the thing is, as you go on, intermittent fasting begins to cause your body to. You okay? Okay.
Yeah,
Because I see.
I did that because I tried that. I did the 16 and 8, and I
Uh huh.
did 8 for sleep, 4 before bed,
Uh
4
huh.
when I woke up. So, you're basically going from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. You covering
Right.
that. But then that 8 hours, it's like no holds barred.
It does. Yeah, because you sometimes I think it's a mindset that I'm not gonna be able to eat again. So let me
Right,
get everything I can get in
right,
because I'm not gonna be able to eat no more.
right.
And so that's a mindset. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Mhm.
like you gotta begin to really reprogram your mind that okay, I'm gonna fast for this amount of time. And we as in the body of Christ, we're used to fasting. Well,
Mhm.
not everybody, but we know about fasting.
Uh-huh.
So you could fast, and begin to if you were fasting for the things that what you were fasting for, then take
Mhm.
that and you could begin to add that to what you're doing for your
Right,
weight.
right.
You understand? So you fast for 16 hours. Is this making? Am I? Is it
Yeah,
making?
yeah.
Okay, so you could
To
fast, like I
me,
said.
you guys watching, yes. To me, it's
Okay.
making yes.
Okay. So it actually, and then the thing is, as you fast, it really begins. It's like it curbs your appetite. I've had many people who lose, they lose weight. They have um, many. They have people who, they have had ailments that was, kind of alleviated because of the fasting. It changed, some things in their bodies.
Mhm.
Because for one thing, as you the longer you do it, the better it gets, I should say.
Right.
The more you know how to do it. I know I've done the 18. Well, I've fasted longer, put like that. I've always almost did the 24 hours before.
Wow. What about
Yeah.
what did your husband do? An hour?
Bishop, you know.
He's my friend. I can talk junk about him. He did an
I,
hour, an hour and 20.
yeah, but you know what? It was one point that he did it with, he has done it and he did well. But see,
Okay.
I'm more disciplined in this because this is what I
Right.
but my husband he likes food, he likes stuff. So I let him, he do his thing. But he's getting better. I'm so thankful. You
Question.
know. Yeah,
You said he likes food, which leads
yeah.
me to my major question. In your opinion, give us a list of what you think are the worst possible foods.
Sugar, 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 sugar. Okay, and I won't say carbohydrates because there's different types of carbohydrates. We need carbs. we need carbs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or carbs gives us energy. Now now Bishop, there's different types of diets. I know we just talked about the intermittent fasting, and hopefully your audience, was had an understanding of what I was explaining about the intermittent fasting. Um, but there's other diets. Some people are doing, like the keto diet, or some of those
Like
other
what is?
diets.
Yeah, what is that? What is the keto? We
Uh,
hear it, but what is the keto?
it's like and I'm not as knowledgeable about this diet because I don't really promote it. So, um,
Gotcha.
okay, for one thing, let me say this: the keto diet is really kind of a remake of the Atkins diet. If you know anything about back in the early 2000s,
Right.
Atkins was really big, and
Mm-hmm.
Atkins was more. Um, it was more geared toward a lot of meat and a lot of fats.
Okay.
So you could eat a lot of fatty things, a lot of meats, and people lost weight, and they did, But so that's not designed for a long period of time. But some people
Right.
may differ. Some people may, challenge me on that. But that's just my opinion. So it works though. It can work because I believe anything can really work. You can lose
Yeah.
weight on just about anything if you really focus yourself
Mhm.
and get really in tune with that. You can lose weight, but I'm more on the lifestyle change. How do I live like this for the rest of my life, or how do I make adjustments that I can live a healthy life for the rest of my life and elongate my. You follow me? So
Yeah.
I don't want just a quick fix. Some things are just a quick fix. And sometimes people have that mindset of a quick fix. I get some clients who say, "Oh, I just need to lose weight because I got this wedding coming up," or "I just want to lose weight because I got, I'm going on vacation." That's great. Okay, well let's look at the long term. Okay, let's look at losing weight and keeping it off.
Mhm.
Let's look at the changing, um, just changing how we eat so that we don't go back to the after this event, that we don't go back to our old ways.
Right. What about doctor told me, he said, look, you need to stay away from your sugary drinks. He said, especially sodas. One of the myths is that I want to address. Sodas are all carbonated drinks bad for you? Because the reason I asked, because I don't drink sodas, but I
Uh-huh.
was wondering, is there a difference in me drinking a soda and drinking the carbonated water?
I personally don't think so. Well, let me back up. Soda has the sugar in it. Carbonated water really, carbonation, it really doesn't,
Right.
to an extent. Okay, so it is. If you're gonna do that, I would say go ahead with the carbonated drink versus
Mhm.
having a soda.
Mhm.
Okay. I know some people say, "Well, I'm gonna have a Diet Coke." Okay. It still has, it may say 0 calorie or zero. I mean, that's on that person. Okay. But I personally don't recommend it for my clients. Okay. I do tell
So,
them to stay away from the pops. See, we say pops down here or up here. We say pop. You say soda.
yeah.
So
Well,
I tell them away from all that
so,
pop.
so are you saying that because something says 0 calorie, that it still that doesn't mean that it's good for you because it says 0 calories?
It could have hidden sugars in it because there's other types of sugar.
Hmm.
There's fructose. There's other sugars that add to you that bloat you up. So you just gotta be mindful of the things and make healthier choices. That's what I want you to do. Make
What
healthier.
about what about when you're on the go? You're working, you're at work, and you got to grab lunch. There
Mm-hmm.
is really not a lot of choices to pick up something healthy when you got 30 minutes to uh, run out and grab something and come back, to the
Right.
job.
Okay. Let's go back to the McDonald's scenario. Okay. I don't think McDonald's is all bad. Okay. Well,
Okay.
you can create a healthier meal. Okay. Get a hamburger. It's the meat. Okay. I say you don't do the whole bun. Take half. eat half the bun, leave the bottom, eat the meat, put the lettuce on top, and the pickle and all that. Put that on. Eat it like that. If you must eat fries, I mean, just know that's a part of what you just going to add to your calories. Okay, but there's other things you can add too. They do have salads. They do have I don't know what all McDonald's has on their menu, but I just know the hamburgers. They have
Wrap.
they have a wrap. They do have a wrap. Yes, yes. Yes, so they have a healthier. They've been trying to do a healthier, go into a healthier menu. So there's other things that you can do. It doesn't have to necessarily be all of the, hamburger, fries, and a drink, or a milkshake or something like that.
Question about exercising.
Yes.
A couple years ago, I did water aerobics, and my water aerobics teacher, he had us in the water, and we were running in the water, and we're boxing, and we're jumping rope. And he said something that stuck with me. I wanted to ask you about whether it's a myth or not. He was saying that people that every day you get off work and you go to the track and walk around the track, you walk a couple of miles or you just go walking. He said they're really not doing too much because their body has gotten adjusted to that motion. They're really probably not walking as fast. Or what should a person do when they want to exercise? Is just walking around the track enough, or
it's a start?
You're a trainer, so
yes, I am. It is a start. The thing is, I say start. If walking is what you need to do, start walking. And then as you continue on, you start walking faster. Walk further. If you can't do a gym, and there's things you can do at home. There's home exercises. I do Zoom exercises for my clients. I have clients all around the country, and I do Zoom. So find you a trainer that does Zoom. If a trainer is not in your budget, there are exercises on YouTube. Sometimes people are looking when they get a trainer, they really want the accountability. They want someone to help them to stay the course. And if that's a challenge, I say get you a partner, get you a friend, get someone to help you, someone that you can be accountable to, someone that can walk with you, and then while you're walking, start jogging a little bit, add a little jog in there, something to get the heart rate up. The thing is how you burn fat is getting the heart rate up. And a lot of times people aren't doing enough to get the heart rate up. They say, oh, I've tried everything. And that's interesting that people always say that term. I've tried everything. And there's no possible way for a person to try everything. So they say, I tried everything. Well, how about, add a little extra, add a little jog. Yeah. Okay. Add a little jog in there. I'm sorry. I'm reading you the comments too. So something to add a little extra to get your heart rate up. And the thing is, again, Bishop, it's just start. It's good that people are starting. I know what your trainer said, and he has a point. But the thing is, some people that's them getting started.
Right.
And then over time you can lose weight walking, and over time you'll lose a lot of weight if you just keep the motion up,
as well as the diet.
Absolutely. Right. Because a terrible diet, a workout with a terrible diet is not. Let me put it like this. I tell my clients that we can work out all day long, but if your diet is a stinky diet, you don't have a good diet, we're almost wasting our time. Not really wasting your time, but you're not going to see the results you want to see. Put it like that.
Right. So that's what I was thinking. If I don't work out, I'm going to go. So I'm working out, but then I'm eating poorly. So I'm actually just staying. So if I stop exercising, I really would, at least the exercising is keeping me
a certain place. Right.
So imagine what about the question that was asked, what do you think about app-based workouts?
I think they're great because I have my own app.
Okay.
I do. My FITNIFICENT app. So when you become one of my clients, you gain access to my app.
Okay.
So I'm very much a proponent of app-based workouts. because sometimes some people, and also those can be cheaper. Some people can't afford, again, it's
Right.
not for a trainer.
Right.
So, and they just want something to keep them accountable. An app can keep you accountable.
This question that popped up is interesting to me because I think it's important. It ties into something you said earlier. The question is, do you recommend CBD products for pain and stress? I think that's important because earlier you said that part of our poor eating habits is our stress level. It's what we're going through. I'm going through a difficult time in my life, and the only thing that I know how to do to relax is eat. I eat
Right.
comfort foods, mac and cheese. I eat all this stuff. The CBD oil should calm me down. What do you think about that?
I'm a strong proponent of CBD.
Okay.
Yes, even on my website, I do sell products that have CBD in them. So CBD is it can alleviate the stress, right? It
Mhm.
can help, like you said, help to calm you down, and
Okay.
with that calmness, you can make a better choice, because
Okay.
sometimes we're making decisions out of a certain place, a certain mindset. But if we can bring ourselves into a place of peace or a place of calmness, okay, we can make most likely make better choices. And
Mhm.
I do suggest it for pain. Oh, I use it myself. After training all my clients, sometimes in a lot, just so sore. So my CBD products, I have a cream that I um, use, and that contains CBD, and I put it on, and it helps my joints. It helps the
Mhm.
soreness of my muscles. So I'm a
Okay.
very big proponent of CBD. I believe that that's the next wave. I know some people still have um, challenges with it because it comes from the marijuana, the cannabis plant. You know what I'm saying? So, but the CBD is the part that you do this. The THC is not in, so that's the part
Okay.
that makes it high. So that part is not in CBD. So I'm not the
So
same.
someone like me that once a year I go to the doctor and get a cortisone shot in the shoulder, are you saying that CBD is probably a better option for me, or?
It can help you. Actually, that would be awesome. You having problems on your shoulder? Yes. Take there's creams, like I said, there's oils, you can rub it on that area, and you
Mhm.
most likely will cut down on you going to the doctor.
Okay.
There's CBD is actually a natural product as well.
All right. Question says, but is it addictive? And should I use the cream?
No, it's not addictive, not at all. It's not like regularly, you know it's not
Mhm.
addictive, and you can use the cream.
Okay.
You can use both. You can use all of it. It will work. There's drops, there's stuff you can you can ingest. I know some people who, yeah, well, anyway, but then you can ingest it through
Okay.
drops as well as the cream. So yes, it is, but it's not
I
addictive.
know the local store here, that the supplement store that I use for my supplements, they actually have a CBD gummy there.
Yes, yes, and those are great because you
Yeah.
know what? The gummies help me to sleep.
Right.
So yes, gummies
Right.
are great. I'm very much a proponent.
We talked about, we've been on here quite a while. I didn't know the time was, well, we talked about some of the challenges to healthy eating. What do you think is the number one challenge to exercising?
Honestly, people
Mm.
they have challenges as far as movement and getting up and doing it. I know that um, there are, they have other things going on in their life, situations and circumstances that cause them to not be able to work out like they want to. But I think sometimes they think they have to do something grand and big. But if you just, again, like we just talked about, if you just start walking, or if you're at home and you can, I tell people, get on the floor and do some crunches while you're watching your favorite shows. That's a start. Walk up and down your steps. If you have steps in your house, walking down your steps a couple of times. Even I like football drills, fast feet drills.
Mm-hmm.
You played football, right?
And coach.
Oh, right, you did, coach. We're a football family. Ohio State all day, baby. But anyway,
Bama, roll Tide.
Ohio State. But anyway, we so I'm very familiar with the workouts of football players and whatnot. So there's one exercise I like to incorporate into what I do with my clients. It's like that the drill, the fast feet. Now we won't do the fast and then drop to the ground. No, that's too much for my people. But we just do the fast feet in place, going really fast. That's a drill that burns more fat than a lot of exercising. Okay, because it's a fast movement, getting the heart rate up real fast, and then we come down. It's like high intensity workouts. Those are some of the best workouts that a person can do if you want to lose the weight really quickly. So
now the question is, what products do you offer? Do you have products on your website that
I absolutely do. I have we've talked about this before, but I'm gonna bring it to you again. I am the products I sell are from Total Life Changes. I do have some other products on there from that I sell as well. My products help you to lose weight. They help you to get into a healthier state of mind and to really detox your body as well. I also have exercises. If I could say this, Bishop, I'm jumping ahead a little bit. If you go to my website, which is FITNIFICENT.com, and I think Bishop has put it on the screen. If you go to my website, I put your email in there, and when you put your email in there, you'll get a book. I'm giving away a free ebook on functional fitness, and those are exercises, things that you can do as an individual that will help you to make just to get your body moving. And you'll see how these particular things that I've addressed are things that really make significant changes in your body quickly, I should say. So we all looking for a quicker fix, yes, but there are things you can do that can get you there. So go to my website, which is FITNIFICENT.com, download my ebook. It's free, absolutely free. Also, I also have another product I am giving. Well, I'm not giving it away, but I'm selling, and I have a product that is for sale, which is the blueprint. So once you download my ebook, you get a chance. I go into more detail and give you meal plans, the whole thing of how to get your body from fat to fit.
That's what we want.
To my program. So I'm really excited that.
Well, I'm excited. You really enlightened me tonight about Walmart, McDonald's, that there are healthy choices and that we do need to eat better as well as exercise. I'm one of the ones that I head to the gym every day after work. But if you don't eat right, according to what you're saying, we're sort of like, taking a step forward and a step back. And so go ahead.
Can I add that it would be helpful for you if you would meal plan?
Yes.
If you would meal plan, sir, that
would
help you.
You said that, and that's true. But what if we just don't? With our lifestyle is so hectic. It's like but it's true. I totally agree with you. Mm-hmm. But in some cases, it's just hard to meal plan. What do you think about these new websites where you can actually pre-order your meals and they already come?
I think that is a remarkable idea. Absolutely. Because people are so busy. And if there's a company out there that can make things easier for me, that's what I'm talking about. That I'm all in. People will spend the money for convenience. I'm one of those people because sometimes we just don't have the time anymore. Life has went so fast and everything's moving faster. So people are looking for ways to gain more time. Mm-hmm. So if you have any of your audience that has ideas and God has given you a plan or even giving you a thought of something that will be a benefit to the world, that's going to make things easier for moms, make it easier for busy business owners, make it easier for people to live a to gain more time, I say go for it, because time is moving so fast, and we need things that's going to be easy, quick, and that we can get to, fast. That gives us the time, because I don't feel like I don't have the time to be sitting in the kitchen, and most women don't, or I don't say women, but people. They don't have time to, be in the kitchen all day long. So I understand what you're saying about the meal plan, but if a company can give me what I need, I'm all for
So
it.
do you think not eating helps? I just won't eat lunch.
Well, are you fasting?
No, I mean, you'll eat breakfast and then, I'll lose weight by not eating. That's a myth, isn't it?
You will lose weight. You will. But guess what? Your body's going to start eating the muscle.
No, we don't want that.
We don't want that. That's not what we're trying to do. No,
Right.
you want to eat the fat.
Right.
The thing is, lose the weight. If I guess I had a client before, and I was just going to use this example. Client came to me and she wanted me to help her to gain muscle. The thing is, she had already lost the weight, but she lost it just like that, starving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she came to me with a lot of loose skin, a lot of, and I'm like, you want me to build muscle onto,
Yeah.
it will take a long time to get there, because the way you lost the weight. That's why I tell people, don't starve yourself. Feed your body, feed your body protein. Protein is what builds muscle.
Right.
So if you don't eat enough protein, you're going to have a lot of loose skin, and that's not what we're trying to do.
One final question before we let you go. We launched a new internet television station called Limitless Entertainment Television, in which we'll be broadcasting live television. We'll be offering live television as well as offering live streams on the Roku channel, Apple TV, etc. And I'm excited that I've heard that you're going to actually be doing some things on that network, so people can actually do some videos or what have you, or sort of like whetting the appetite.
Right, absolutely, sir. Yes, I'm going to have my own show on the new network. I'm so excited to be partnering with you on this. This is to me, it's a big step for me. So, but I'm excited, and I can't wait to step out there and do it. I'm offering some, workouts that a lot of people, a lot of things I give my clients, but I'm going to offer the workouts, and we're going to talk about healthy eating and meal, planning our meals, and even lifestyle. The thing is, health and fitness is a part of our life. So we talk about life things, so adding those things into our life just makes things I just want to give people an opportunity, or bring new things, new ways of eating, new ways of, and not so much new, just give them some ideas of things that they can do to change the way from their old way of thinking or old way of eating to a new way, or a better way for them, better way of working out, better way of adding into their life. So just to make it give them a more fuller life, because life is short, and you want to feel good. So you got to do things it takes to feel that way.
That's right. That's right. Well, I thank you so much for this time. Thank you for spending time with us again. Of those that are interested, go to her website at FITNIFICENT.com. Go to FITNIFICENT.com and get all of the information. If you want to email Nicolle Thompson, her email address is on the screen, Nicolle@FITNIFICENT.com. Shoot her an email with questions. Shoot her an email. She maybe, can I get a few pointers or some tips or what have you, so that we can do better. I'll say this before you go. One of the things growing up, before I ate, my mama used to make me say, we call it grace. And the grace was, God is great, God is good, and we thank him for our food. Bow his and must be fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen. Well, now, as an adult, my prayer over my food is always the same. I say, Lord, let this be good to me, but let it be good for me.
Absolutely.
I don't want to intake anything that's good to me and not good for me. So I thank you. I'm excited about the future, what it holds for all of us as we be better individuals. And I thank you so much for taking time tonight. Anything else you'd like to say before you go?
Yes, sir. I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I want to tell my clients, I want to tell your audience is that I have a new boot camp that I'm going to be launching at the beginning of February that I want to invite you all to come and be a part. I'm going to be sending out my flyers where you could actually sign up for my boot camp. I'm a lover. I love boot camps. I know I have some people say, oh, I can't do boot camps. They're kind of tough, but I love the toughness. I'm prior military, Air Force veteran, so therefore I love all of that. So the thing is, I want to invite you over or all to be a part of that, as well as to go check out my website, download my book. And if you are looking for a trainer, I am available. You just send me a message, let me know that you're interested in my services. I would love to be able to talk to you, give you some help, and take you to where you are looking to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have a good evening. We'll be seeing you real soon.
I appreciate you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I want to thank Nicolle J. Thompson for joining us tonight. This was a special show. I want you to replay it. Hit the share button. Do me a favor and do a watch party. All you have to do is hit share. And once you hit share, the share button, hit watch party. And once you hit watch party, the broadcast will play in the background and you can continue to surf Facebook, and you don't have to sit there and watch it. You can continue to surf the web, do whatever it is, and that will play so that we can let other people know all of this great information that was given about CBD oil, about intermittent fasting, about the healthy eating that you can get. I don't know whether you're paying attention, but you can go to McDonald's and eat healthy. You can just order your burger with lettuce and tomatoes and eat healthy. Let's do it, people. It's not enough. It's not enough to wear a mask and wash your hands and sanitize your hands, and yet your body is decaying on the inside. You're digging a grave with your teeth. Let's change that habit, and let's start now. Let's start tonight. What a wonderful guest we had tonight. Again, I want to thank Nicolle J. Thompson for joining us tonight, the CEO of FITNIFICENT.com. FITNIFICENT. You see it right there on the bottom of the screen, FITNIFICENT.com. Go there, check out the site, send her an email, sign up, get that book, sign up for that boot camp. Go to Walmart. When you get your salad from Walmart, head over to the exercise section and pick up a new exercise outfit. You're going to have to start cutting back anyway, because by the time you get finished with FITNIFICENT.com, you're going to need an entire new wardrobe and you're going to look better. I want to challenge you. Let's get ready for the summer. Let's get ready for June and July so we can be able to bust out and say, hey, the clothes that I used to wear, I can't wear it anymore. I didn't just change my mind. I didn't just change my mentality. I changed myself physically. I want you to live, and I want you to be the best you that you can possibly be. I appreciate you joining us tonight. The purpose of this show is to come to bring you hot topics. Send me a message via Facebook or YouTube, however, email with your topics and your recommended guests. If you recommend them, I'm going to ask them. We'll put them on here and we'll talk about the things that are important to you. I don't want to talk about what matters to me. I want to deal with things that make you better. That's the purpose of Sign of the Times. We're living in a time that we never lived in before. And one of the signs is we've got to change who we are, how we are. Someone said if you keep doing the same thing that you're doing, you're going to keep getting the same results. I learned something tonight. It's not about going to the gym and pumping weights and getting on the machine and coming home and eating the 7 hot dogs and eating a pound of Krispy Kreme. You know, that's our kryptonite, Krispy Kreme. Thank you for joining us tonight. I want to wish you a happy weekend. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe this weekend. We have an extended holiday weekend in which we're celebrating Martin Luther King Day. One of my students in school, I guess, I don't know what he was saying. He said we're going to be out for Martin Luther King Day. Sounds like something from an Eddie Murphy movie. We're going to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King on Monday. I want you to be safe. I want you to love one another. And I want you to stand up for what's right. Albert Einstein said this, my friends: the world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people that do evil, but because of the people that do nothing about it. Love one another. When everything else fails and everything else falls away, the one thing we'll have is our love for one another. Be safe. Have a wonderful weekend and a great holiday. And I'll see you next week on Sign of the Times.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on